Let's move on to this other topic, though. Speaking of arguing and people that maybe, I don't know if he's arguing or not backing down or what it is, but Governor Cuomo and his nursing home scandal, it just continues to grow. He tried to apologize, but that didn't go too well. Listen to this.
Is there anything that you personally apologize for in this whole process?
Apologize? Look, I have said repeatedly, we made a mistake in creating the void. We made a mistake in creating the void.
All right, so Genevieve, a mistake in creating the void, but he didn't intentionally misrepresent the numbers.
Yeah, well, that wasn't an apology, Heather.
Yeah.
That was a lot of dancing around and a little PR machine going on. The fact is, Governor Cuomo has not been upfront with the citizens of the state of New York, and certainly not with the families who have relatives in these nursing homes, many of which now we know almost 15,000 apparently lost their lives. And look, I'm not putting all the blame at Governor Cuomo's feet. There was a lot going on here we didn't know, but there was a lot going on that he knew that he didn't share with everybody else. And the fact is there were other opportunities. Maybe it was just the fact that Governor Cuomo made, let's just make it the best positive case. He made a mistake, not because he intentionally wanted to do it, but he just didn't have all the facts or just made the wrong call. But that's not what he's doing here. The only reason they're coming forward now is because they got caught, and they got caught basically saying we didn't tell everybody the facts because we were worried we were going to be investigated and we didn't know how this was going to look for us. That's not what he should be worried about. As a public servant, you should be worried about your constituents. How does it look for them, for their families? These folks have a right to know what happened to their loved ones, and the whole country has a right to know, how do we make sure something like this doesn't happen again? So it needs to be fully investigated.
Ellis, a response from you, because we do know at this point AOC has called for an investigation. His own attorney general wants him to be investigated. What do you think he needs to do?
Two things are happening here, Heather. As long as you could compare Andrew Cuomo to Donald Trump, he looked great. I mean, during the Trump year of COVID, people loved Cuomo. He was St. Andrew in New York. Now that Trump is gone and we don't have that comparison, Andrew does not look as good by comparison. But you understand what this is really about? We're not denying information to families. We're not hiding deaths. These are people who died. And the question is, they were people who were in nursing homes, then actually died in hospitals. Do you count those as nursing home deaths? Do you count those as hospital deaths? You know, I don't know. Maybe they should be nursing home deaths. But let's don't act as if we're, throwing bodies off the Brooklyn Bridge. That's not what happened here. It's a statistical debate. It's a reasonable conversation.
Ellis, if you were one of those parents, if you were one of those families impacted, it was like that. And we do know that the numbers were intentionally not reported because an investigation was going on at the time in the 3 different states, including New York, involving nursing home deaths. And that investigation was by the Trump administration. In a different category,
they were reported.
It was a difference of 50%.
In a different category, they were reported. You're right.
15,000 versus a little over 9,000, which is what the numbers were that he kept hidden for 5 months. So
different category. Yeah. You're absolutely right.
Well, we pray for all those families, regardless of where their loved ones died. Genevieve and Ellis, I do appreciate you coming on today. That was fun. I like that.
Fun being with you.
Going back and forth. Good debate. Let's hope Congress can debate things like that.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Good to see you, Genevieve.
Thanks for watching the Heritage Foundation's YouTube channel. With more than 500,000 members, we are the nation's largest conservative research and education institution. We believe the principles and ideas of the American founding are worth conserving and renewing. Please help us further our mission by subscribing to this channel and sharing our videos with your family and friends.